It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte for this Hornets home game. You know, you look at the 76ers. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot to get that confidence back.
And I think we'll see them try to come out strong here. They know it's just a short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these and get back to that home court.
You know, in some ways, when you head out on a short trip like this one, there's not as much pressure in the first game as there might be if you were going on a long trip. It kind of makes it a little easier to just go out there and play freely.
This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Here's Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for a shot practically anytime he wants to.
Pass to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And stolen by Thibault. Fires the three. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Harden can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Stolen by Ball. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Jones. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Clock at 6. Right side, Jones. The 17-footer. Buries the jump shot. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. I asked him what reasons he cited for their disappointing record so far. He said, it's not so easy to put a finger on. I think we may lack the killer instinct of some of the better clubs. We haven't displayed the confidence to finish teams off even when we have them on the ropes. It's been a rough year for them, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Oubre. Now Jones. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
The three from Harden. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Pass to Tucker. The deep three from Harden. Oubre pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now here's Harden. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And finished off by Oubre.
cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Embiid, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here is Ball. After the three-pointer from Joel Embiid. Oubre, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Thibault can't get it to go. Charlotte in the lead. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Over the years, we've seen Hayward get stronger. He's packed on some muscle, and it helps him on these physical finishes.
Harden's shot is good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Loads it up for Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the center a little bit.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hornets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Hornets leading by 4. Here's Buchanan. Driving in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
3 from the inbound. Sinks the three-pointer. Stanley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Stanley. There's a screen by Marjanovic. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Here's Marjanovic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off on the layup. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Inside, Richards. And he pings it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Aston Niang. Here's Stanley. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And here is Bouknight. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Washington. And it's off the back rim. No good. 76ers trailing.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Melton. Pass to Stanley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Bouknight.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's stolen. To the paint. And the basket by Stanley. Stanley's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Hayward on the wing. Smith on the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Pass to Stanley. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Pass to Embiid. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray. Embiid's got 8.
You know, Embiid's a big guy with legitimate three-point range, and he's just now beginning to understand when to fire from deep more selectively.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
Hornets trail by 10. Oubre outside. Pass to Hayward. Embiid with the steal. Here's Stanley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Stolen by Tucker. Thibault on the wing. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Hornets trailed by 10.
And with Ivey, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Over to the left wing. Back to Harden. And here's Embiid. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. Hayward trying to get open. Harden no good. And Ivey especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Here's Jones. Bank shot. No good. The 76ers leading by 8. The 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Ball with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The shot's good. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
The 3 from Harden. Another miss by Harden.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Now the 76ers with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Idle for 3. Good on the triple. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hayward.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third.
Since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
Now Embiid. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Oubre's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Pass to Ivey. And Harden wide open. He shoots. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ivey with the bucket. Ivey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
Floats it up for Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Ashton Niang sinks the triple. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Just 3 on the clock. Count that bucket. Stanley's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
The 76ers 52.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. It's picked off. Here's Stanley, kept alive. Here's Marjanovic, and he lays it straight in. Marjanovic has got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Offensive rebound. Here's Richards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Stanley. Takes it inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls.
At the line for the 76ers.
Both good from the line that time. Hornets trail by 16. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Washington. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the wing right side. Bouknight. And another 3 for Charlotte.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Melton with the ball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Stanley. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Richards.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Pass to Bouknight. Here's Richards. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Timeout called the 76ers. Some changes for Philadelphia. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, for an injury update on Kelly Oubre. David.
Hey, guys, the Hornets' head athletic trainer gave us an update. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Pass to Tucker. Another three for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To stop the run. Into the lane. Count that one from Bouknight. Bouknight's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
Harden right side. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the 3-ball is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And the basket by Jones.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Pass to Thibault. From deep, no good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.
I'm not vegan. Yeah, I bet I put on a